The top of the Empire State Building.
New York.
I think that he's prepared to take my job, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready to go. I want to be a radio
Let's pan
host.
the camera over to the great Frankini. It's Frankie Grande in the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Up? Yay, I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome home, dude.
Thank you so much. I
Man.
love New York.
This is your hometown station. You
Yes.
have showed us so much love over the years. It's only fitting that we welcome you in with open arms. And I just want to say, don't be so good that you take my job by the end of this hour.
Oh my God, I'll try not to. I'm gonna really. What do you? I'm not a good
stutter
radio
a little bit. You're a jack of all
person.
trades, and I know you're good at a lot of crap, dude. Don't be good at this because I have rent to pay. All right.
Okay, absolutely not. I'm not coming for your job. I promise.
Throughout the course of the hour, we've got to talk about some of the amazing things that you have happening and that you have done. First off, I'm gonna pick your brain about these 26, 27 original songs. Henry Danger the musical.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane, dude. And you're doing full-on dancing, choreo, the whole thing.
Yes, absolutely. It is a full-on musical in every sense of the word, and I get to show off literally everything and anything that have ever been capable of doing, which is really fun.
That's gonna be kind of epic.
It's really, really awesome.
Also, I want to talk about just the things that you do aside from television and music. I mean, there's fashion. You're an icon in the game.
Oh,
and
thanks.
lastly, we're gonna pick your brain about the music that you love. You're taking over the playlist for the next hour or so.
Yeehaw!
Sound dope?
Yes, I'm super excited about that.
Is it weird to assume that you're going to ask me to play some songs from what's this girl's name? Her name it rhymes with with Stariana.
Stariana.
Grande or something like that.
Yeah, Stariana. Ariana. Ariana Grande? You mean my sister?
Of course, dude. We're gonna get some of her songs on the playlist this hour.
Of course you will. I mean, you should. We could do an Ariana Grande entire hour.
Probably, yeah.
And you should actually, in fact, because she has the best music on the radio at the moment.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real, dude.
Yeah.
There is no one who's crushing the game like her. Right
exactly.
Now. Stop bragging on your sister, man. It's all about you this hour.
I am
dude.
allowed to brag on my sister at all times. I'm so proud of her.
Frankie Grande, you're gonna be taking over our iHeartRadio 9 at 9 on Z100. You ready to get things rolling, dude?
Absolutely, I am. Wait, can I do the beginning of the old Z100? Because that's what I want to do. I want to go Z100 New York from the top of the Empire State Building.
That's it.
That was my jam growing up. I want that back.
Okay, well, you just reprised it,
Okay,
bro.
good. Awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
Boom. It's Z100. Frankie Grande taking over our iHeartRadio 9 at 9.
What's up, everybody?
Let's talk Henry Danger. We're just a couple of hours away from this musical, man.
I'm so excited.
When did you guys film this, and when did it come to fruition that it was going to, take one of the biggest show on Nickelodeon to the next level and create a spectacle, an hour-long commercial-free spectacle?
I know. So one of the writers in the show, her name is Sam Martin. She always dreamed about having a musical episode of Henry Danger, and so she literally wrote the opening number and came into a pitch meeting. Was like, here's the pitch, and they were like, yeah, that's brilliant. Go away for 6 weeks. Go write the whole musical, and then she wrote 26 songs.
Oh,
crap. She told me that one of her dreams was to have me play the villain in the show. So of course, as soon as I got asked to do it, I was like, yes. Oh my God!
Can I
When
tell
do you want me
you're
to be there?
reprising the role of Frankini because you've been in a couple of different episodes. You're jerking in the show, dude. You're so mean. You're so mean to my guys, man.
Listen,
Captain Man and Kid Danger. I'm so upset that you're. Come on, dude.
I am definitely a supervillain, but he's turns frenemy.
Okay.
He came. Captain Man came to me for help in the last episode. So
Yes.
I'm.
That's true.
I don't think I'm truly evil. I just think I am truly self-obsessed and want all the things.
How fun is it for you to take? I mean, you already have a personality and an energy that shines through.
Yeah.
How fun is it to take it to screen and to present this this really just infectious character so much to a brand and a franchise that you've become a staple of the Henry Danger family now?
I mean, it's such an honor. I grew up watching Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Of course. And then, of course, my sister, was on Nickelodeon. And that was such an amazing thing. Victorious was such a big thing for our family. So to be on Henry Danger is such an awesome experience. And I love the team at Henry Danger because they let me play.
Yes.
Like they are just like, Frankie, what do you want? Like,
That's
what do
cool.
you envision in this moment? And I say the most outrageous things, and then they're like, perfect.
Yeah,
I'm like, really? I was like, you want me to be in platform stilettos with a kimono? Great. Let's do that.
Dude.
And it's just really cool.
As an artist, because I talk to other musicians and other artists who sometimes struggle with someone trying to tell them to conform. How freeing and how awesome is it to have that artistic expression, no matter what level it's on, whether it's on Nickelodeon or it's when you're on stage performing in front of, thousands of fans as a musician. How refreshing is it to have a team behind you that is willing to let you do what you do best?
Honestly, like I was getting emotional listening to you say that because it is something that I have like worked for like my entire life to like be allowed to be unapologetically Frankie in everything that we do, and to be able to play Frankini, who is just embraces all of the things, all the makeup and all the glitter and all the sparkle and the glamour on a kids show on a network that I've loved is like such an unbelievable honor.
And the thing that I'm just hearing you say that, the thing that I really love about it is that you're being so true to who you are, allowing other young people to really soak in the idea of it's okay to be as outrageous as I can be, and the world is gonna be all right if I just embrace the inner me and let that be what shines through.
Yep. And I think one of my favorite fan interactions ever was a little boy, must have been 7 years old, who came up to me and was like, my mom said it's okay for me to wear nail polish because Frankini wears nail polish.
Yes.
And I was like, yay!
Oh, man.
I was like beaming.
That's
really cool.
Oh gosh, dude, that's why I love the Nickelodeon family so much.
Too.
Also, that's so dope. Hey, dude, we're here for you to pick from your playlist to take over Z100. I don't know if it's ever been a dream of yours to be a radio DJ amongst the several things that you do. Now's your time to just show the world what makes you move. What does Frankie listen to before he heads out with the family and friends and just gets ready to turn up on a Friday or Saturday night?
Oh my goodness. There are so many amazing things. And I have a curated playlist that I'm absolutely love so much. Obviously, there's a lot of Ariana Grande on there.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I listen to her constantly.
Yeah.
I want to pick a good one of those. But you know what? I want to start with some new music.
Do that.
So
Come on.
let's do
The world is yours, bro.
Celine Dion's new song,
Oh my-
Pretty Please.
look at
I'm
you.
flying on my own, flying on my own. I want that one.
I'm with it.
I want that.
You want some Celine? We're going to give you
Yes,
Celine.
I love it.
This
It's
is
so
what I
good.
love about this takeover here on Z100 is that we get to play the stuff that you love. It is unapologetically Frankie.
Yep.
You're taking over Z100. Celine Dion is on the world famous Z100, dude.
I'm flying on my own. Take it away. Take it away, Celine Dion. Let's go. Shall we go for it? Here we go.
Frankie Grande in studio with us, taking over Z100.
Yay.
And dude, pride in the fact that you were here with us,
Yes.
a part of the parade, a part of Stonewall. You were, I don't know how you got all that glitter paint off of you, the body paint. Your shower must have looked like one of the like your sister's frappuccino afterwards.
Oh my God, yeah, that is a very colorful drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like someone went crazy with watercolors in
What
my
did it
shower.
mean to you to be a part of all things that were so amazing, so strong? The 50th anniversary,
Yeah.
so all that. How amazing was it for you to be here in New York City to represent?
Well, it was so incredible, being a Stonewall ambassador for the 50th year was beautiful because, listen, like I have been super outspoken and super embracing like all the things that make me who I am.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very proud gay man. And so to be able to wear all my glitter and my makeup and my sparkles and my rhinestones, like it took some work, you
Took some
know,
time.
and it
Yeah.
didn't take some work just by me. It took some work by the people 50 years ago that actually threw that brick at the
Yes.
Stonewall riots and actually
Yes.
started to stand up for our rights, for the LGBTQIA squared people of this country. It started 50 years ago, so it was important to acknowledge them, thank them, and also understand, like, yes, like the torch has been passed down now, and now it's our job to continue to make sure that their efforts like don't go to waste.
Yeah.
Like they fought, and now we have to continue to fight so that we don't lose our rights, and we must continue to be viewed as equal in this world, and we're not there yet. Like we are not, so we need to keep going.
To be able to continue to carry that torch and to have that drive and that that passion behind behind the movement and behind who you are, to see the world, to see us slowly right this ship.
Yes.
With every tiny milestone, how fulfilling is it for you, for your friends, for everyone involved, for you to open up? And I know the internet sometimes is full of the stupidest stuff, but when you see that one, you click on that one article that is right.
Yes.
What does that mean for you to continue to want to be a part of that ambassadorship?
I love the progress that we're making.
Yeah.
Like, I love the progress that we're making, and I love that when there is a slip in the political world, that there are so many people like that are outraged by it, and so many people
they turn it up an extra couple of notches.
Exactly, that then show up to continue to right the ship.
Yes.
So I do think that we are in a really good place, and I just, I think it was a really nice time to just remind us, like, don't get complacent. Like, this is the time we gotta continue to push our efforts forward, you know? Like, when you are happy, like, that's when you get to do the best work on yourself. Like, that's the way I feel. So I feel like the same thing, like, like when things are good, that means we push harder.
Being at Stonewall, there were some amazing people that were there for that festival. I mean, who was it that you
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Who was it that you, besides when you walked past the mirror and you saw, who was that you totally fangirled over? Who was that? You had that moment where you're like, holy crap, I'm standing next to fill in the blank.
Donatella Versace.
I had a feeling you were going
to. I lost my mind.
Did you know that she was going to be there?
No, I did not know. And she came out and she spoke so beautifully. And listen, I know I fangirled really hard, and I got to meet her, and she knew who I was, and that really freaked me out.
Threw you on a loop, right?
She was so kind, and she was like, "I know you always wear our stuff," and I showed her my Versace tattoo on my right arm, and I'm sure like a million people. I mean, come on, like everyone. There's a lot of people that have a Versace tattoo. You know what I'm saying? But she was so wonderful and so gracious, and it was nice. And then Alicia Keys performed so beautifully. I think it was the greatest live performance I've ever seen from her. She sounded incredible, and she was living her life and speaking her truth. And I was like, that's what it's about. I love her.
That's what it's about. Going just back to what you were just saying. It's speaking your truth. Finding people that know that every once in a while in the world there may be these little hiccups. We need to step our game up a little bit more and be so much more true to who we are, and really put that kind of energy out there for the world to move forward in the right direction. And that day, I was a little bummed, not even gonna lie, because I was stuck here on the radio and I didn't get the chance to, but I'm watching it and I'm seeing Elvis there. I'm seeing Gaga show up. I'm seeing everyone just really be there for the right reason, and the energy was so rad. And on behalf of all of us here at the Z family, just thanks for being there, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
my God. Thank you so much.
Do we wrap it and go back to some more of your music? I mean, you got your playlist right there. You got your phone, bro. What do we want to play?
I think we should do some Madonna, because she headlined Pride, and it was the greatest thing that I've ever seen in my life.
I'm with it.
She was unbelievable. I want to go to her new album, and I want to pick a song I want to pick my favorite song off the album, and it's called Come Alive.
Okay, listen, Madonna. By the way, she did an amazing Q&A with us in our theater not too long ago.
Oh my God!
Downstairs.
Yes, I saw it. Of course, it was when she launched her album.
She launched a new album.
Yeah, no, I was watching.
So shout out to,
Madonna, the Queen?
Yeah, I don't think
the Queen of Pop.
The Queen of Pop.
Okay, let's play some Madonna.
There
the Queen
it is.
Of Pop.
Frankie wants to hear it. He's taking over Z100. Here's brand new Madonna. The great Frankini is in the studio with us. I'm saying that because when you tune in to Henry Danger in just a couple of hours on Nickelodeon, you're going to see my man bringing to life another just, I got to say, I feel like it's going to be one of these shows that is going to live on forever, because it's taking those risks. It's taking those challenges.
Yeah.
It's adding some special sauce to already something that's super rad.
Yeah.
Growing up as a Nick kid,
yeah.
What were some of those shows that just stick in your mind forever?
I mean, my favorite Nickelodeon SpongeBob has always been my favorite show. But like going back to the beginning, it was Rugrats. It was Real Monsters.
Yeah.
Absolutely Real Monsters.
Were you in Are You Afraid of the Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
All that.
Oh,
like, come on. Like all that. The fact that there's a new All That is so exciting to me. All I have. This is all that. This is all that. I remember that song so much.
Oh my gosh, being a part of a theatrical family, being a part of this growing up. How does it feel to become a young man who gets to live his dream and get paid to do it.
Yeah, it's amazing. And also, like, just being a Broadway boy. You know, I started a Mamma Mia on Broadway and then Rock of Ages on Broadway, and getting to now be in a musical. And this is also like the first time Nickelodeon's ever done like this kind of live action big musical movie situation. And the first time Henry Danger's done it for sure. So this is really, it's an honor, and it's just like so. I still can't believe that it's happening. And I do think this is going to be like a musical episode that will live on for time and time and time again. Like this will be played, like, you know, you'll see it on Thanksgiving, you'll see it on Christmas. Oh yeah. Like in 3 years, they'll still be airing it. It's gonna be cool.
You're gonna be one of those again, one of those recurring roles, one of those recurring characters who just ultimately. Can we talk spinoff maybe?
I would love that. Let's talk about it.
All right.
How can we talk about it,
Lila? Can we put it in the air? Oh, I don't know. Hold on, let me turn off my phone because I'm already getting hit up by, you know what I'm saying?
People, they're like, no, you can't talk about it yet.
Kel's like, oh, we got to get him locked in on all that first, bro. No, I want to move into some more of the music that you move to. When you're getting ready to turn up, when you're headed out, you know, on the night, do you get a chance to actually go and hang out, or are you always busy?
No, I hang out a lot. I've got my friends, you know, out in LA.
Shout out to some of the family and friends, dude.
I will. Oh my God! Shout out to Jason, Armando, and Spencer. They're my sober sisters.
Awesome.
And we go out and we dance and we sing and we have the best time ever. So yeah, I do go out a lot, and one of my favorite songs to get ready to.
Okay.
Actually, my sister texted me as soon as it came out and was like, "You're going to be obsessed with Katy Perry's new song."
Oh my God.
And I literally listened to it, and I was like lit up with so much joy. Also because I'm such a huge Katy Perry fan, I've been waiting for like this song. I've been waiting for this song from her.
Yeah.
And then she gave it to me.
The breakdown,
and I love it.
the 80s vibes to it.
The honesty. The truth behind the song, like the heartbreak. I'm like, yes, girl, communicate. Tell me. Like, it is helping. You know what? Like, you are helping people, you know, like kind of in the way that like Thank You Next was such like a great, like honest moment, you know, and helps so many people. Like, I feel like Never Really Over will help people with that kind
Before we get into the
thing.
song, can I ask you this? As a fan of Katy's and as a fan of Taylor's, a fan of just pop music in general, how refreshing was it from you, from a fan's perspective, to see this whole thing come back together? Where it's like the hamburger and the French fry are hugging it out.
Oh,
we're friends
cute.
again. Like, what did that feel like for you?
Well,
as a
I think
fan?
it's really important for women to support each other in this industry.
Yes.
And I feel like it's something that doesn't always happen, unfortunately, because there is so much rivalry. And I think this industry does pit women against each other, and it's unfair, and it's not, we don't need to do that. Yeah. So like, let's all be friends and let's dance as hamburgers and French fries, you know? Like, let's be friends. Yeah. And just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over, because if it's never over, then we'll never come in over again. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over, because if it's coming over, then it's never coming over again. Okay, let's play it.
Frankie Grande on the world famous Z100 with Katy Perry.
Woohoo!
On your iHeartRadio 9 at 9. So one of the things I really want to say congratulations on is 2 years. You shot it out to your sober sisters.
Yes.
How important is it for you to be able to live your truth? We talked about that throughout the course of this conversation here. To live your truth, to be able to be comfortable in your truth, and to be able to strive forward and have the family and the team behind you that is there to support and to make sure that they listen, dude, don't stop. Hey, and they're there to check you when you need to be checked, but also there for you to lean on when, you know, maybe you need to help them as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, family was so unbelievably important in my journey to get sober, you know, like, and they were the ones that were there for me, like right away. As soon as I knew that I needed help, I asked for help, and then I got the help, which was, for many people, that's the hardest part.
Yes.
Is like actually asking for help. Like, because you're scared that no one's going to be there for you. And then all of a sudden, there's so many people that are there for you. And so those people that were there for me right in the beginning are the people that I always turn to, you know, if I need help, advice, support, because it is, you can't do this alone. Like, you cannot get sober on your own. You can't stay sober on your own. You need a group of people that help you, hold your back, that you can rely on, like when you do get triggered, or when like it does get emotionally crazy. Because guess what? When you have decided that you're going to do life on life's terms, like life has a lot of things that they're going to throw at you. You know what I'm talking about? Like life doesn't like just magically become easy. Life is still life. So you have to handle it. And you can't do that without friends and family. Man,
again, serious congratulations. That's such a positive thing that, you know, that you carry with you, and to know that there are a lot of a lot of fans of yours. There are a lot of people who turn to social media and really look up to you as a role model, and to see that you're doing it and you're right in your heart, and you're going down this path that's really in a positive direction, man. That's like really cool. Do you sit down sometimes and take the time to realize that there are so many people that look up to you, and is that tough at times and easy at times, or how do you deal with the life as a celebrity?
You know what? It actually helps me to know that there are so many people that look up to me, because like it forces me to like check myself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I sometimes do read the comments, and I am so moved by the fact that like my journey has inspired other people to come along the path, and or people take strength from the things that I looked at as like hardships.
Got it.
And it's really lovely that I do get to communicate with people directly, which is really neat. Like the fact that my message can reach like a global audience is so lovely. So I always am super grateful for my fans, and take the quote unquote burden of being a celebrity and look at it as actually an opportunity to rise.
I want to talk about that global. What is that like when you think that that you've got people that look to you and smile that are in Kuala Lumpur, or in South Africa, maybe countries that you growing up never thought imaginable you would have that stamp on your passport? What's it like to be able to have that global reach for you nowadays, to be able to inspire on such a massive scale?
It's unbelievable. Also, shout out to South Africa. I had a charity organization called Broadway in South Africa, so I've been there many, many, many times. So I love that you picked that country. But it's wonderful to be able to have that kind of global reach, and I hope I get to visit every single country in the world. Like that would be so unbelievably amazing. I love to travel. It's like one of my favorite things.
Dude, I got bitten by the Wanderlust bug, and I can't tell you, it is like such a, you fiend for it. I mean, just to be able to go somewhere and view a different culture, talk to somebody who thinks differently than what we've been, used to, and just to experience it. It's just like the best feeling in the world, right?
It's the best feeling in the world, and it's also like so fun to like be like, I remember when I was in Malawi, and I was like, singing, dancing, and doing all sorts of things, and all the women in the village were looking at me like, oh my God, that's so funny, like our men don't do that here.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yeah, okay. And then I got to give them an alternate perception of what it means to be a man.
Yeah.
Because like I was just like,
you were living your best life.
I was a queen.
Go for it.
As I am.
I
didn't change for nobody. And so it was really interesting to be able to show like a different culture, like a different concept of like a man.
Watch this segue.
Man.
We are a global. There are people listening all over the planet to the world famous Z100, listening to you take over, playing songs that you love. What's another song that's on your playlist that somebody, I don't know, maybe in, let's just say Manchester, England, might be bopping their head to when you say play it on Z100?
That is awesome. I love Manchester. Hello, shout out to everybody in Manchester. I'd like to take this moment to introduce you all to a new artist, friend of mine. We did Broadway together. Her name is Kerry Menelaukis. She's Greek, Kerry Menelaukis. And this song is called The Lows. And it's a beautiful song. We're going to take it a little bit slow right now and get us really emotional. It's Katy Menelaukis, The Lows.
Can I tell you how concerned I am that I'm not going to have a job come Monday after this dude has just done the damn
I
thing?
am not coming for your job, I promise.
Katy Menelaukis right here. Brand new, first time ever on Z100. Thank you to Frankie Grande.
Woohoo.
We've reached the top of the countdown, Frankie.
Yay!
You've been sharing your love for all things Nick. The amount of pride that just oozes out of the pores.
Yep,
it's there, man.
The glitter is never stopping.
It's never stopping. But the support that you show for that little nugget of yours, that superstar, that pint-sized princess that is in your family, man. What does it mean to be a big sister to someone who is just so genuine, so open, so honest in not only just her music, but who she is and who she puts into her performances? I mean, what's it like to be the big bro, to Ariana Grande?
It's amazing. It's just truly remarkable. I always like, we have a 10-year age gap, so it's like I feel like a lot of times like I raised her, so like in a weird way, like or contributed to that. My mom was literally like listening. She's like, "What'd you say?" I'm like, "No, I didn't raise her, Mom. That's you raised her." But
We don't
you know
want
what
you to
I
not be
mean.
invited
You know
to
what I mean?
Thanksgiving,
Mom, I
dog.
love you. But you know what I mean? Like I had an influence on her that was like almost like more paternal than fraternal.
Yeah.
So I mean, her when she has these amazing successes, like it's just I have such a tremendous amount of pride and so much love towards her, and it's just like the fact that she's succeeding by being herself and by telling her truth and being unapologetically Ariana is the biggest reward I could ever possibly have.
And when it flips around, when she's there to be that shoulder to lean on for you, what does that mean for you to know that you have, you know, someone who is just so unapologetically her, but also, you know, dealing with the cameras, the lights, the action, but she's willing and she is there to step away from all that crap to make sure that she is there for you when you need her. What's that like from your perspective?
I mean, it's truly unbelievable. And it is like our family is very, very close.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, having her there for me to give me my 2-year sober birthday cake, you know, like was just like remarkable. And my 1-year cake, you know, she gave me both. So like to see those kind of the way that she supports me back is so unbelievably beautiful. She jokes that she thinks that she was my mother in another life. Because sometimes, like, I literally am like, Ariana, I don't know what to do. And she's like, okay. Or, like, she literally will call me and she'll be like, hey, do you want to talk about everything? And I'm like, yes, I do.
That's so rad.
So she's always there for
See,
me.
I don't think that's a thing that a lot of people get to really fully understand about your relationship with her is that, you know, when all the lights, cameras, action, all that stuff is aside, it's just a
We're goofballs.
Yeah.
We're goofball
I've been privy
brother,
to, I've been witnessing some
sister,
of it. Yeah, man.
dorky Harry Potter nerd fans that just like will geek out on a couch for like hours.
It's literally when USA Network is playing Harry Potter marathons, you guys are kicking it.
That's it. That's what we do. Yeah. It's great.
This is leading into, I'm sure, what's going to be the #1 song on our countdown, thanks to you taking over here. Something from Lil Sis, huh?
Oh my God, it's so hard
There
to
are so
choose
many.
a song.
Yeah.
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
So
like if your uncle, you're playing and she has 3 kids, you have to only get one of those 3 kids the Power Wheel toy for Christmas.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Which one is it?
I'm gonna go. So this is my boyfriend's favorite song of hers. So I'm just gonna allow him to choose for me, and let's do "Breathin'."
Okay.
Yeah.
you didn't want to go. You don't want to put yourself in the chopping block. No, you can't. There's no way.
There's so many, and they're all fantastic.
Yes.
But his favorite song is "Breathin'," so we'll do "Breathin'."
Let's do it. The song it's her. It is all things Ari. It is another bop. It's all the words, bangers, smash, it slaps. It's your little sister.
Yeah, it's Grande.
There it is.
There it is.
On the world famous Z100. That is rad. Frankie Grande taking over the countdown with us here the whole hour.
This is so fun.
Listening to Z100.
Yes.
I've seen and I've been privy to so many Instagram videos and Snapchats with you guys zooming into the, in the car. What's it like to be in-house and to, I don't know, to take over, to be in the driver's seat here?
It's really awesome. Like, I can't believe it because literally it is the only channel that I ever listened to growing up. Like,
awesome.
It was just like, I had a radio alarm clock.
Oh, dude.
That was tuned in to Z100. It would wake me up that way.
Let's talk to the 13 and 14-year-olds in the world right now. Those were those things that used to sit on your nightstand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was before there was even like a CD in the radio alarm clock.
Holy
like,
God.
It was literally just a radio alarm clock. So you could choose one station, and that was the station that came on when you wanted to wake up, and it was Z100. So I heard it every single morning, and I never turned it off.
What is it about music that really drives your life?
Oh my goodness, it makes me feel less alone.
Gotcha.
On this planet, like I think it's a very beautiful way to connect people and to connect to other people's personal experiences and be like, yo, that person's going through pain. Yeah. I'm not alone. Or like, yo, that person's having the time of their life. I'm not alone.
Yeah.
So it's it connects us. Music brings the people.
Remember that dance?
Comes together. Yeah.
Madonna,
music makes the people come together.
Dude, all things that you do them so well. You do them with all of your heart. You do them, and I want to go back to, like you said earlier, unapologetically, Frankie. To continue on that path is so cool. And I just want to say on behalf of everyone listening, fans of yours, when I'm watching red carpets, when I'm watching you on the parade floats, when I'm checking out Henry Danger, and when I'm seeing it just be who you are, and sometimes an amplified version, obviously a character, you know, when you're talking about Frankini. It just, thanks for being one of the few people who are unafraid to just put it out there, man. I mean, that means a lot.
Thank you so much.
A lot of people.
I mean, it means the world to me to hear you say that. Like,
Serious.
I am so humbled and so grateful. Yay!
Dude,
let's go change the world.
That's what it's all about, man. Before we get you out of here, let's wrap this up with Henry Danger, the musical.
Yes.
What should we know in a couple of sentences about this spectacular event that's going to take place here on Nickelodeon in a couple of hours?
It is going to make you smile, dance. You're going to love all the music and all of the songs, and also be very intrigued by what Frankie is going to get up to and whether he's finally going to win the day. It's going to be great. It's awesome.
I'm so excited. I turn into a little kid when I get to be around my Nickelodeon family, man. And it's just the greatest feeling to let loose and to just enjoy entertainment.
Yeah, and
the way
fun
it's
for the
supposed to be.
whole family.
Yes.
Like, everyone's going to enjoy this regardless of like what your age is. You're going to be like, that is great. And you're going to be singing those songs, I guarantee you. It's so exciting.
Dude, I'm
People are
so
going to be
hyped.
singing the songs that I sing.
I'm so hyped. We're freaking out over Nickelodeon stuff, and that's the way it's meant to
That
be,
is so
ladies and
cool.
gentlemen.
Yes.
That is so dope. Well, Frankie Grande, again, thanks for being just a little less, good than I am at this. But
Sure.
I'm thinking
No
that you
problem.
toned it down for me, so I appreciate that, dude. But all jokes aside, man, really appreciate you coming home for a little bit and
Thank you.
allowing us to let you into this room of the house to call it your own for a little while.
I love you, New York. Thank
There
you
it
so
is.
much for
Give
having
us
me.
Give us the little jingle once again, man. Let's take us out on that one.
Z100 New York from the top of the Empire State Building.
There it is. Round of applause for Frankie Grande, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay! It's my fave.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.